Shabbat Shalom, everyone. This Shabbos, we opened up with the Torah portion of Tisa. While we talk about the sin of the golden calf and the second luchot and atonement, most of the Torah portion, the beginning of the Torah portion, talks about the giving of the half-shekel coin. And every single man, woman, child were commanded to give a half-shekel coin. These half-shekel coins went towards the general sacrifice as well as the adanim, the sockets which held up the entire tabernacle, because every single person was counted, and a rich person couldn't give more, and a poor person couldn't give less. Every single person had to give the half-shekel coin, the 50-cent coin at the time, which would ultimately go and be a unifying force to build everyone, the holy tabernacle together. There's a very interesting medrash that says that when God told Moshe, about the half-shekel coin, he didn't understand what it was. And the rabbis asked the question, what do you mean he didn't understand what it was? The half-shekel coin was the current currency at the time. Just like in Israel today, they keep the shekel as part of the currency. It comes from these shekel coins. It comes from this original biblical commandment of the shkalim. And so, how could it be that Moshe didn't know what a half-shekel coin was? And it's obvious he did know. But what he didn't fully understand was, how could it be that the half shekel was actually an atonement for the sin of the golden calf? Sin of the golden calf was the greatest sin in the history of the world. And now you give a half shekel coin, you give 50 cents. It's not even like bringing a sacrifice or fasting on Yom Kippur or committing to keep Shabbat. A half shekel coin, and you make up for the kapara for the sin of the golden calf. And to this, Moshe didn't understand. And so it says that God showed him a matbeah shel eish, a coin of fire. What was the purpose of this coin of fire? And then Moshe understood why it makes up for the sin of the golden calf. And the answer is that what God was teaching Moshe was that when you give this matbeah shel eish, when you give this half shekel coin, it should be done with fire. It should be done with passion. It should be done with warmth. When you give charity, it should be done with warmth. There's two different types of people. There's three different types of people. One doesn't give charity at all, but some people give charity because somebody asked them to give. But when they give it, they don't feel like they want to give it. It's just because they were asked, and therefore they're forced to give. But there's others that when they give, they feel the warmth, they feel they love it, they feel the merit that they have to give to somebody else. And that is why it makes up for the sin of the golden calf. Because the golden calf was all about avodah zarah. It was about idol worship. What is idol worship? Idol worship doesn't just mean bowing down to a golden cow, but it means something deeper, and that is not believing that everything that we have comes from Hashem. And when we realize that everything we have comes from Hashem, we won't have a problem knowing that we are just simply guardians of our financial sustenance, and we have a responsibility to help others. And we enjoy that responsibility because when we do it, we get what we're supposed to be doing. We get our opportunity that we're able to do. Whereas when we don't do it, or we do it without that fire, it takes away our deep emunah in Hashem. And therefore, Moshe Rabbeinu, when he saw this matbeah shel eish, he fully understood it. And so to go into the Shabbos of Parshat Tisa, it reminds us to how do we make up for the sin of the golden calf. God gives us the 13 divine attributes of mercy, but also when we give charity and we give away the things that Hashem gave us to be a guardian over, and we do it with happiness and with joy and with warmth, then we make up really for the original atonement of the sin of the golden calf. Shabbat Shalom, everyone, and we'll see you in Shul tonight, 6:15, tomorrow at 10 o'clock.